So in the previous lecture we have just seen the concept of a nested class, okay, and we have just created a nested class, that is the outer class, that is also known as an enclosing class, and we declared a member of this outer class as name, and we created an inner class, okay, in the public section of this outer class, and we named this class as inner, and inside this inner class we declared the variables and the member functions. Okay, so the data member that we declared in this inner class is ROLL, and the member function that we declared inside this inner class is set ROLL. Okay, so this ROLL will also be treated as a member. Okay, it will also be treated as a member of this outer class now. So this inner class as a whole is a member. Okay, it is just like a member. Okay, so all the things that are inside this inner class will also be treated as a member of these outer class. So in the previous example we have just put this inner class in this public domain. Okay, so we have just used the public access specifier, and we are directly creating, okay, an object of this inner class inside main. Okay, so outside the class now we are capable of creating the object of this inner class, and we are also able to access the data members of these inner class directly. Okay, directly means with the help of the object we are accessing. But in order to provide, in order to, you can say, in order to have encapsulation, or in order to have the concept of data hiding, encapsulation we have done. Okay, we have created a class inside a class, so you can say we have reached a higher level of encapsulation. But if we want to make our data safe, okay, we want to safeguard our data, and we want to implement the concept of data hiding, so we'll not declare this class as public. Okay, so we have to declare this class as private, so that all the members of this class must be private. They cannot be accessible outside the class. Okay, so outside the class means these members, the members like this set roll number, the members like this show roll numbers, or you should not be able to create the object of this inner class directly outside the main. As in the previous case we are, okay, we are just creating the object with the help of the scope, okay, resolution operator, because it is providing the scope that this inner is a part of this outer, and now we have just successfully created the, you can say, the object. But when we are just creating, when we are just declaring this inner class as private, okay, so by default in class, if we just, okay, we just, you can say, so if we just create this class as private, so what will happen, we won't be able to access these member functions now. So if I try to execute this program, so it will result in an error. Okay, it will say that now this function outer.inner is private, you can't access this. Okay, so in order to resolve this conflict, in order to resolve this condition, okay, so this is an actual use, okay, that how we are using, because now we have provided data hiding here. Okay, so our data has been hidden. So what we'll use, okay, we don't write this thing. Okay, so we have to just, okay, we have to just wipe off this thing. Okay, in spite of this, what we will do, we will create an object of the inner class inside the outer class. Okay, so how we will do, where this inner class is, okay, completed, we have to create an object. So I'll just create OI. Okay, so this OI has been created, so this OI is now being treated as an object of this inner class. Okay, so I will just write, okay, inside this set name, okay, OI dot, okay, set ROLL. So this set roll number has been called here. Okay, we have created that particular definition of the roll number, but we are calling this roll number. So this is, you can say, we are calling with the help of the object of the inner class. Okay, so this member function, okay, this set name doesn't have any privileges to call this set roll number directly. Okay, we can't do this like this. Okay, if we try to do like this, so it is not a valid concept, because this set roll number is not, okay, is not accessible by the members of the outer class. Okay, the same rule follows, because we are providing data, we are providing security to it. Okay, so this set roll number is a part of the inner class, so only it must be accessible by the object of this inner class only. Okay, because if we are trying to access this set roll number, we are trying to access the members, okay, of the inner class with the help of this set roll number, as we are doing in the earlier, okay, scenarios when we are creating only single class. So the member function's main use is to access the data members indirectly. In the same way, this set roll number will try to access the data members of the inner class indirectly with the help of the object. Okay, so the object is OI, that we have to mention. Set name cannot, okay, cannot contain this set roll number without the object, without the object of the inner class. The inner class object must be there in order to invoke this particular set roll number. So in the same way, we'll just, okay, we'll just call the show roll number with the help of the object OI of the inner class. So inside this show name, okay, we'll just invoke OI dot show, okay, ROLL. So this is ROLL, and here, okay, when the show name will be invoked, okay, indirectly this OI dot show roll number will be invoked, and the control will be transferred to the inner class, and all the information in the inner class will be invoked. Okay, so here, okay, we have just included set name and show name. Okay, there is no need to create any object of the inner class in this main class. Okay, there is no need to use any scope resolution operator, because now our class has been declared, or the class member has been declared as private. Okay, so as to incorporate high degree of data hiding. Okay, so now we'll just try to execute this code and see the required output. So here you can see the building is in process. It is taking some time. So the build has been successfully completed. There are no errors now. It means our logic has been, okay, successfully compiled. And if you try to execute this, it is asking for the roll number. So we'll just write the roll number as 50, and the name is, let us suppose, Anand, okay, Bakshi. So it says the roll number is 50 and the name is Anand Bakshi. Okay, so in this way, okay, we incorporate the concept of nested class when we have declared the inner class as private in order to achieve high degree of data hiding. Okay, and in this context, we'll just, okay, we'll just create an object. Okay, so inner class is completed here, and okay, so here inner class is completed, and also the object of inner class is created. Okay, so this object is created inside this outer class, and with the help of this object, okay, we will invoke the methods of the inner class. We can't access this method directly inside this set name. We have to use the object of the inner class in order to invoke these members, that is set roll and this show roll. So I hope now this concept is clear. So thanks.